Welcome to today's SAP MM demo session. My name is Manisha and I present SAPIMA Tech, one of the leading IT training institute in Bhubaneswar. In this session, I will provide you with a clear overview of SAP MM. We will discuss what it is, why it plays a critical role in modern business operations. I will also walk you through the key topics covered in our comprehensive MM course designed to equip you with both the technical expertise and the practical skills that are required to excel in real world of SAP environment. Anyone who are graduate and want to have a promising and stable career path, they should see this video. SAP as a career offers high demand, great salaries, and global opportunities as it is a backbone for major companies. From Fortune 500 corporations to startups, more than 75% of the world's transactional revenues touches an SAP system. Industries like manufacturing, retail, finance, healthcare, logistics rely on SAP to manage their operations, supply chains, and customer relationships. SAP Career is for everyone. If you are a fresher who is looking for a first IT job, if you are a working professional aiming to upgrade your skills, or a domain expert from SEM, finance, or HR, SAP has a tailored module to support you to fulfill your dream. So now today we are going to discuss about one of the very profound module or core module of SAP, which is MM, Material Management. SAP MM is a module in SAP ERP that handles procurement and inventory management to ensure materials are available when and where it is needed. Procurement professionals, inventory managers, storekeepers, warehouse staff, finance departments use this module to manage or streamline their business operations. This is a logistic module which manage end-to-end procurement. Why it is so important? Because it handles your procurement process for the business very effectively. It handles supply chain tasks very efficiently. It manages inventory stock very efficiently. Coming to the process flow of SAP MM, every organization requires or acquires material to complete its business needs. The process of buying materials or services from vendors is called as procurement. Procurement process should be done in such a way that it is ordered in a correct quantity with a proper value at a proper time. It should ensure there is no shortage of material or any gap in the supply chain process of the organization. The process which is required to purchase the material is called as procurement cycle. This cycle always starts from the material requirement plan. What is the material is being needed for my business? It will end up creating a purchase requisition in SAP system. It is an internal document which will state you what are the material I need, by what quantity and by what date I need it. It is an internal document or you can say interdepartmental document which will go through a approval process or a release process. Once it is through, the commerce team or the purchase team will convert that purchase requisition into the purchase order if I have a preferable supplier or vendor in my bucket. If not, then the commercial team will go for a quotation process which will start from floating a RFQ, which is request for quotation. Then the probable suppliers has to supply me the quotations in response to the RFQ. Once it has been received by the commercial team, they have to evaluate the quotations and they have to finalize one supplier for the order placement. Once that has been finalized, then purchase order has to be created in the SAP system. This is a legal document and where you have to mention all the details about that purchase. Once purchase order has been created and approved by the different hierarchies of the business, it will send to the supplier for the material supply. Once supplier receive the purchase order, they have to start the material supply. The persons who are handling the stores, they have to receive the material if it is a material procurement. If it is a service, then there is no inventory management. In that case, we have to go for a service entry sheet. Once this process is done, then invoice verification starts to ensure how much I have ordered and how much I have received. Based on that, the invoice verification starts, and which leads to the payment to the vendors. Now coming to the sub-modules of MM, SAP MM basically focuses on the purchasing. So that is the first and the most important sub-module of MM, which will guide you to through the purchase requisition, purchase order, contract, RFQ, scheduling agreement, pricing, all the details. Then we have a major sub-module which is called as the inventory management. Inventory management basically deals with the management of stock, how it handles placing and keeping the stock which has been received from the supplier or from the production in the correct place within the company premises. The third one is invoice verification, which marks the end of procurement after purchase and good receipt. Before paying to the vendor, we need to verify the invoice submitted by the them. Besides goods, business also requires services like IT services, security services. Those procurement will be handled in MM through external service management. Along with that, we have to connect with the finance module through our valuations and the account assignment. That is also a major part in MM. So MM module basically handles procurement, inventory management, invoice verification, vendor management, and its integration part with other modules. Leading to the next slide, which will ensure you what are the integration modules we have. SAP MM integrate with nearly all other SAP modules. This integration ensures seamless data flow for end-to-end business processes, from procurement to inventory management to financial posting, production, quality, and sales. For example, if a business needs some material to fulfill a customer order, then MM ensures purchase of raw material and store it in the warehouse. Whenever a PP person needs those raw material, it has to be issued from the store to the production. Once production has been done, then the stock has come to the store again to be handled through MM. Once it is done, it will lead to the deliveries to the respective customers, which will update the financial accounts in FICO when goods are received or invoiced. That's why SAP is called as a fully integrated software, which will ensure you every transaction, every process are integrated with each other. So now coming to the most interesting part of this session, which is the career path. Why I need to do this type of course, why I should know this particular software. So any graduate or any graduate students or any person who is having business experience can enroll for SAP MM course. Once you finish the course, there are two career options are open for you to move forward. One is SAP consulting career, another one is the end user or business user. Consulting career provides a variety of employment jobs with a different skill and level of competencies. SAP Business Analyst, SAP MM Consultant, Project Manager, Principal Consultant are the frequent job openings which you can find. SAP MM End User is someone who uses MM module in their daily work or tasks to manage different business processes. For example, if someone is there in my procurement team or the commercial team, that person do negotiation discussion with different suppliers before every purchase. Once finalized, then that purchase team member has to create a purchase order in SAP MM. This kind of job opportunity will be encountered in the heading like purchase manager or clerk, assistant manager, storekeeper, or store manager with SAP knowledge for data entry. I hope this is very clear. What are the job options or career options we will have in SAP? In today's ruthless or very ambitious job market, right career choice is more important than ever. SAP MM is going to provide you lucrative earning, versatility, growth, and global opportunities. If you are interested to give a role to your career, you can stay tuned for our next video where we are going to cover how industry use SAP MM and its business structure. Hopefully this video was interesting and informative for you. If you guys are interested, those who are watching this video, you can connect with us for the offline demonstration classes. If you like this video, then do like, subscribe and comment below what next you want to see for the next sessions. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.